Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, left-handed hitters might be a little more eager to get this one started than usual. The wind is whipping out to right field.
Boog, I always admired guys that were able to take advantage of the elements. I tell you what, for me, I'd hit my best bolt to left on the days that the wind was blowing out to right. Just unlucky in that way, or maybe just not good.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Hunter Dobbins.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
The 1-1.
Ball outside.
Pulls that one foul. Two now. In the air to left center. On the move. He's got it. One down. Check out the Red Sox lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Willson Contreras.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big, they feel like
now dive it short to first. Just got him. He was burning up the baseline.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Two outs, base is empty. Willson Contreras up next for the Red Sox. That misses. 3-1 now.
3-1.
Two outs, base is empty. Towards first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And Contreras is retired. Third out, and that ends the frame. Red Sox go down quietly, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. You're watching back here at Busch Stadium. And on the hill, Cutter Crawford. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That one fouled off. One out, base is empty. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact. Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul. Two outs. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Redbirds down quietly. Scoreless after one. Back here in St. Louis, top of the second. Now batting Tristan Casas. And there's ball four.
That's ball four. Runner take the base.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And the pitch. And that skips into dirt. And that one is in for a strike. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Second inning here, no score. That one ran inside, almost got him. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever.
Ball four.
And that's ball four.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Strike two.
1-2.
First and second, no outs. Here in game one of this three-game set. Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing. Just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
And now, Cedane Rafaela. The Red Sox with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Here's a 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So bases loaded with one away. And here's the rookie catcher. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the air, left field. Nootbaar on the move. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging from second and third. And the Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. That's a base hit. Run scores. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well done. Drives in the run. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with a breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like you did that time.
Here's Trevor Story now. The pitch. And that one off the outside edge.
2-1.
On the ground to third. And foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And another ball. Jarren Duran to bat next. And that'll load the bases. So 2 down. Now batting Jarren Duran. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Diving, and he can't make the play. Around third. safely as 3 runs come in.
Everything came together for him. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
On the mound for the Cardinals, Justin Brewer.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Solo runner at third, 2 outs. And the batter now, Wilson Contreras. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. He pulls into second. A run comes in on the play.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So man aboard, and now Tristan Casas. The pitch. Popped up. Gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Now the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And another ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Left-hand batter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. In the dirt, and the count's full. And that's too high, ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Runner at first with no outs here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And a pitch. This one popped up. Settles under this one. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 6. The left fielder.
And at first. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Kicks and fires. Fought off foul. Gorman stands at first with 1 out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Throws to second for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. So they make short work of them there. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Two one now. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And the 3-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Left-hand hitter waits. Out to center. Scott moving under this one. Makes the catch. And there's one away. So a man aboard. So stepping in for Boston, Cedane Rafaela. And here it comes. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Two outs. Ripped on the ground to second. They take the force out, and that is the inning. And the Red Sox leave one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now Ramon Urias. Line to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now the rookie second baseman, Thomas Sajazi. Ground ball could be 2. They get 1. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Just missed. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
In the air right field, Abreu pulls that one down, and that is that. And we're back. Start of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Ball to strike. Popped up. Dunks one into left. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Trevor Story. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Nobody out, runner at first. Well struck left field. Makes a diving grab. What a play. And there's one away. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. And another ball.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And he deals. That one just missing inside. And the count's full. Meyer leads off first with one away. Got it by him for the K.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And at first, and now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. And that's outside. And that's ball 3. Two outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So up next, Tristan Casas. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And now the lefty on a line base hit. Around third. The throw in. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Red Sox and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom of the 4th. Now here is Victor Scott.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Throw not in time, and he's safe. Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him.
Upon video review, the call of
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
And the batter ruled out.
The pitch. On the ground to short, Rafaela. Throw to first is in time.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Up the middle, dives, but he kicks off his glove. And he'll be safe at first. Here's Nolan Gorman. Kicks and deals. Foul ball. Burleson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And a curve is down and in.
Got a full count.
And a base hit up the middle. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Outside low, and the count's even at 2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So the Cards strand a couple. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Down the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. At the belt and fires. Line drive, makes the grab, 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. 1 down, base is empty. And now 2-1. And a pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cedane Rafaela. Next offering is down low. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's low.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Out to short, win. To first, 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Lars Nootbaar. 1-2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. The wind of the pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that's in the dirt. 2-2. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Up next,
Ramon Urias next up for the Cardinals. The Redbirds with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is downstairs. Right-hander deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now that's second
And
base.
stepping in for the Cardinals, Thomas Sajazi. The pitch. That one misses, and it's 2-1. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Not going their way. It's 7-0. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Kyle Leahy.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox. Here's a 1-1. Backed off the plate that time.
You know, these Red Sox really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
They've thrived in the high-impact moments of this ball game, and I love seeing it. It's always impressive to me when hitters can rise to the occasion when the pressure's on and drive that runner in.
That one to first, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the righty deals.
That's a ball.
Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Ryan Stanek preparing to come on if needed. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you can tell that hitter was just overmatched.
2 outs. Swings here and blasts one left field, way back there. And it's gone. Trevor Story bops one out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Jarren Duran. In the air, left side. Nootbaar makes the catch, and that'll do it. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now an 8-0 game. You're dialed into the show. Jordan Walker digs in now. Walker really thriving with the bat this season here at home. This one in the air. Casas should have this one. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
The bat, the center fielder,
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And a pitch. Cut on and has struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Durant makes the play, and it's out number 3. We go to the top of the 7th, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
And the pitch. On the ground to the left.
Foul
and it
ball.
Goes just foul. A wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Just missed.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Splits the plate, and out 2-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
Now all even up. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And at second with 1 away, here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Scott makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
The batter, the right fielder,
Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Goes down looking. 1 left for the Red Sox as the lead holds at 8-0. Here in St. Louis, now at the plate, Alec Burleson. The 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Activity in the bullpen. Giovanni Moran appears to be getting loose. Slater also getting ready. The pitch. Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The third baseman, number 16, Nolan.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. kicks and fires. Big swing and a miss.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Caught him looking for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The catcher, Ivan Herrera.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Gets under it and pops it up. Contreras in position and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still 8-0. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Cedane Rafaela.
Cedane Rafaela.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Not a big fastball on the mound by today's standards, just low 90s, but when you can pitch backwards like that and sometimes save the fastball for later in the count, it just sort of explodes on hitters and gets right by him. That was the first fastball they bat, and clearly the timing just wasn't there for it.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Next pitch misses inside. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now it's the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Righty delivers.
That's the ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He
strikes.
finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Left-hand hitter waits. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Two on the way. That one down the line and foul ball. The Red Sox up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Red Sox 8 and the Cardinals nothing. Justin Slater on the pitch here.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
The left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Right-handed reliever. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Rafaela under it. And there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Ramon Urias.
So now here's the DH, Ramon Urias. And here it comes. Good eye right there. Slater fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. And a good eye there.
3-1.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Giovanni Moran getting loose out there. Three-1 is on the way. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now that second baseman
Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. The Cardinals with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, 2 ball, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Two on with 1 out. Jordan Walker getting ready to hit.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
2 on, 1 out.
No,
and
that's
another
outside.
ball. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes. It's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Urias on second. Sajazi over at first with 1 away. On the ground right side. 4, 6,
That's what happened.
3 double play. And the inning is over. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full. Red Sox 8 and the Cardinals nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jojo Romero.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
That's in there. 2-2.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
The center fielder.
And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Out towards right center field. Walker moves towards it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And now the lefty. That's to third. Oh, nice play. The throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So the lineup flips over at the plate. Victor Scott. The pitch. Good eye in that spot.
Ball.
Popped up left side, under it, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mason.
And now here is Mason Wynn. swings and deals. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. The Cards with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him swinging.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Chapman is just 1 strike away.
Down, ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
All these hitters got the bats going early with a huge second inning, and they never really look back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it, the ball game.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Alec Burleson.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
So just about set now. And on the hill today, Matthew Liberatore.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
And he deals. Hammered. And this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a double to start the game.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So digging in, Kristen Campbell. The 1-1. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Durbin leads off second with nobody out. The other way, base hit right field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball right side. Over to first. One out in the top of the first. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And that one lifted in the air center field. Scott right there to make the grab. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they lead by 2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Red Sox leading it by 2, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. He might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
And that just misses.
It's a good take.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Gets it to first, and that is that. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Cardinals coming up. Back here in St. Louis. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Crochet. And Siggy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
One down, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One gone, runner at first. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man at second. This one lifted in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Batting 4. No left field.
Here's a Cardinals lineup now. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Crochet, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. That misses. And the count is 2-2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Second inning set to go. And here's the rookie center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. The wind of the pitch. That one missed. That misses the zone, and now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
3-2.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 away.
Batting 7, the catcher.
Here's the catcher. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Now a chance for Marcelo Meyer. 2 outs. Right side, hard hit. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. They're up 2-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. On the ground. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
That one just misses. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. Here comes a pitch. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Velasquez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Gets him to chase after that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And another ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
Not what he wanted to do there. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of offense.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Cards strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Bounced out to short. Win. Zips it to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa.
Now got it. Third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
So the batting order turns over. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. That one ripped. Could be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So 1 gone with a runner at third. Kristen Campbell will hit next. Wouldn't chase that time. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. 1 away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And he hits a ground ball right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Wilson Contreras up next for the Red Sox. And that one almost hit him. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Cardinals nothing. As we go to the last of the third. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 1 down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop. Throw to the pitcher, and they get the out.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if it gets by him. You love to see that, because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runner at first with 2 away. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The Cards leave one, still down 3-0. Back here in St. Louis, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jarren Duran. Next offering is downstairs.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Squeezes it, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Base is empty, 1 away here in the 2nd game of the series. And that skips in the dirt.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And another ball. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to poke around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfect.
And that's a base hit into left field.
Now batting, the catcher, Carlos.
And now the catcher comes up to him. 2 on, 1 out.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Allen finds the corner. And that is strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Kyle Nicholas getting ready to go. Brule, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering is down low. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. Line, and that's a base hit. Around third. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So first and second with 1 gone. Marcelo Meyer now at the plate. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-2.
Ball.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like...
Nice grab on the run. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. Going to count 1-2. Got it by him for the K.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't score up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ivan Herrera. And that clips the inside corner. That one blasted deep to right. Caught her for left field. Reaching back towards the wall. And he brings it into the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Second baseman, Thomas Sanchez.
And up next for St. Louis, Thomas Sanchez. Velasquez off of first with 2 away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that will drop foul. Ground ball to the right side. It's in and out of his glove. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. The Red Sox 4 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Caleb Durbin. The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Now it's going to be Kristen Campbell. That pitch in for a strike. 1-2. The lefty fires. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Matthew Liberatore won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitch. Kyle Nicholas gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Finds its way through, base hit. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through. the middle of the field.
And now it's going to be Jaron Duran. Swings and chases a low one there.
1 ball, 2
The
strikes.
Red Sox trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the 5th. Base hit and a run in to score.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Roman Anthony, the next to hit. And that one a little below the knees. The count now 2-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And another ball. Two on, 1 out. And he walked him. So stepping in for Boston, Cedane Rafaela. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the right-hander deals. Swings through him for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And here's the catcher. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. 1 run across. Tag, and he's out at the plate. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Victor Scott getting ready to hit. And a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. 1 down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Simply said, this guy's finally at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. That to right. Connor Falefa has this one sized up. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, new inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Marcelo Meyer. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 1-2. The punch out there. One gone here.
The right field, number 18.
And here is Isaiah Kiner Falefa. The pitch. Hit in the air, right field. Walker gets under it, brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
And stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. 2 outs. Right back to him on the mound. Gathers and throws to first. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cardinals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Clobber to right field. Way back. Gone. A solo shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. Pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Lars Nootbaar. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Ramon Urias next up for the Cardinals. And that one sliced foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And there's a ball. The Red Sox leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He makes the grab, 2 away now.
The batter, the designated hitter, Nelson.
2 outs, base is empty. Nelson Velasquez next up for the Cardinals. To the right side, and that chance handled. The throw to first, an acrobatic play to end the inning. 1 for the Cardinals on the solo home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Stanek.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So digging in, Kristen Campbell. That one to first. Burleson takes it to the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And next for the Red Sox, Wilson Contreras. At the belt and fires. On the ground, out to short. Slings it across. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jaron.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jaron Duran. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Fernandez up and loosening in the pen. Leahy warming up as well. Struck him out looking. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still lead it though, 6-1. Bottom of the inning, and now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. A wind in the pitch. Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So a man aboard, Thomas Sajazi. Next up for the Cardinals. Herrera at second with nobody out.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now the lefty. And another ball. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 3-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Now on the bump, Giovanni Morang.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And that one hammered back there. Get out of town. He leads the yard to right. It's 6-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. To the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Next to hit, Mason Wynn. Campbell pulls it down, out, number 2.
Up next to the Cardinals, the first baseman, Alex.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here, the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch.
At the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And another ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Lars Newton diving to stop at first. And that's a great play for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And now the DH, Roman Anthony. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Kicks and fires. That one not close. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. Righty delivers. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab, one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedane Rafaela. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a play. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the batter now, number 75. Up and in, and a count 2-1. Red Sox by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. For a second, he's safe. Two now. Popped up. Burleson sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Man on second, 2 down. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. And the Red Sox lead 1. They still lead it, though, 6-4. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Garrett Whitlock.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Right-handed reliever. There's a strike. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Now up for St. Louis, Ramon Urias. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, out towards left center, and there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And next is the designated hitter, Nelson Velasquez. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about it,
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
it's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Fastball for a strike.
Countful.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. Caught just shy of the wall. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 6-4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Fernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the right fielder, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Makes the grab, 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third base, Caleb.
Now Caleb Durbin. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Durbin started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. In the air, right field. Walker hustling after it. Tracks it down for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the second base.
2 outs, base is empty. Kristen Campbell up next for the Red Sox. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Herrera hauls it in to end the inning. So they go quietly there. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cardinals 4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi.
The second baseman, Thomas.
The pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is filled up. .99 mph to finish him off.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Jordan Walker digs in now. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in, and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
The Redbirds down to their final strike. Now, ball game.
this team has won the series with the win in this game today. So you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So got to come out, execute, play really good baseball tomorrow to complete this sweep.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So the Boston Red Sox have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab in this one, Michael McGreevy.
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. And there's a ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Trevor Story now.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring. Next offering is in for a strike. Contreras, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Two outs. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 1 left for the Red Sox, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium. On the hill here today, Ranger Suarez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Victor Scott. And a swing and a miss.
Full count. 3-2.
Out towards right center field. Rafaela makes the play, and there's one away. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. Here's a 1-1. That's a little bit low.
2-1.
And that's in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
This one popped up. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Alec.
2 outs, base is empty. Alec Burleson now at the plate. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Siggy. In the air, left field. Anthony brings it in for the 3rd out. Scoreless after 1. Back here in St. Louis, second inning set to go. And here is Wilyer Abreu. Here's a 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. To first. Just back on that one. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Durbin, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And another ball. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Now this one stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. Durbin rounds third, headed for the plate, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. In there safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that
one. 1 down. Here's the catcher. The 2-1. There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Down the left field line. Should be extra bases. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a poor stroke.
One out, runner at second. And next for the Red Sox, Marcelo Meyer. The pitch. And a foul ball. The pitch. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
So the lineup flips over. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. That one hops against the fence. The run comes in from second. It's 3-zip. And he's got a double.
Picks himself up at RBI. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Duran up next for the Red Sox. And the slider just misses. And a pitch. That one misses. And the count is 3-1. Wilson Contreras waiting for a turn at the plate. A little out front there as he swings through.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. They limit the damage here. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3.
A left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you could handle.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now up for St. Louis, Ramon Urias. Man at first, 1 away. Pulls that one foul. The pitch. And a base hit up the middle. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Let's get the ball out of the pitcher. There's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and it goes just foul. 2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 2 left on. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, top half of the 3rd inning. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Contreras.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Story.
Here's Trevor Story.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Righty to the plate. Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2. On the ground, could be 2. Takes it to the bag. That's gone. Relay to first. Double play.
Well, we don't see 4-3 double plays all that often because it makes you as the second baseman move away from the target you're throwing to in order to get the force at second. But he looked very sure of himself on that one. Nicely done.
So 2 down now, and here is Wilyer Abreu. This to 3rd. Sends it across to first, and that is that. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Cardinals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Brian Torres. And a 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now here is Victor Scott.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, bases empty. Chopped out in front of the plate. Not in time. He's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Thomas Sajazi, the next to hit. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Cards trailing by 3 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now batting.
And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. And now the lefty, runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the 3rd. Next pitch downstairs. 2-2. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Now 1 missed. It is interesting, though. when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much. Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. One hit, one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, out of the 4th, and now Caleb Durbin. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The wind to kick the pitch. He swings and fouls one off.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And that's downstairs and outside.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Wouldn't chase that time.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Slice down the right side. Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And we're back. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Lars Nootbaar. Kicks and fires. And that's just foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. Outside low. 3-2 now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
The wind of the pitch. This one high in the air to left center. On the move to the alley. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher,
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. 1 down, base is empty. And he takes a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7. Ramon Urias next up for the Cardinals. 2 outs, base is empty. Hit hard, that gets through.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner at first with 2 away. Nelson Velasquez will hit next. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Urias off of first with 2 away. And another ball. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Cards leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Scott ranging back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Not close with that one. And the count is even 2-2. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Kyle Leahy appears to be getting loose. Fernandez getting loose as well. That one in the dirt. All 3. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. He's in there. Now here is Jarren Duran. And here it comes. That one missing inside. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And he deals. Left field. Nootbaar moves under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
2 outs. Got him swinging. And the Red Sox lead 1, but they lead it 3-0. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. The pitch. Fought off foul. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Torres. The 1-1. Foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. New pick for the Cardinals, Kyle Leahy.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Trevor Story.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Scott settles underneath it, and it's caught for the out.
The bat, the right fielder,
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The wind and the pitch. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Durbin.
2 outs, base is empty. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. 2 down, nobody on. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now a chance for Cedane Rafaela.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one popped up. Sajazi makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, now it's going to be Thomas Sajazi. Kicks and deals. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. That one just missing inside. Counts full, 3-2. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So digging in, Alec Burleson. At the belt and fires. And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-2. Sajazi gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And now the lefty gets a piece and stays alive. Lifted in the air, right center field. Meyer makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lars Nootbaar.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Three-two. Runner takes off. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Inside ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
And up next for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. And that skips into there.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Goes to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Fernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox.
The catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Scott pulls it down. 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So up next, Marcelo Meyer. Right-handed reliever. And a good eye there. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Ryan Stanek up and throwing. Nicholas getting cranked up as well. Right-hander kicks, deals, and there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. That's out number 2. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox.
Roman Anthony.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Greg Weissert.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. And the pitch. And that's in the dirt.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Righty delivers. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. The other way. And that gets down for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Digging in, Nelson Velasquez. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Kicks and fires. Fouls one off. 2-2. Urias gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Base knock right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Number 18,
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
The tying run at the plate. Late swing, fouled off.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
New pitcher on now, Giovanni Moran.
He's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Torres. Tying run at the plate. Popped up right side, and the infield fly is called.
now batting, the center fielder, Victor Scott.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Next offering upstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. Late swing, foul to the left.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
Two outs. Just missing there. And it's 3-2. Thomas Sajazi in the St. Louis on deck circle. Stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. Line drive, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's out there. He will score.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So 2 down. Thomas Sajazi digs in now. So the tying run at second. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
2-2 to count.
Two on the way. That one ran inside, almost got him. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Stanton.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now it's the DH, Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a high chopper, Burleson. He'll do it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Wilson Contreras.
And here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Red Sox by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just off the outside edge. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowering away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now at the plate, Wilyer
Ball, that's too
Abreu.
high.
Falling behind 2-1. Big swing and a miss.
See that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Story on the move. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. You connect, and it jumps off your bat like that. You're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So, man aboard, Caleb Durbin getting ready to hit. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Red Sox with an RBI double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Danny Coulombe hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 56, Danny Coulombe.
And now the first
Leading
baseman,
for the
Alec
Cardinals.
Burleson.
The first
The Redbirds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Inside, just missed.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
It's in and out of his glove. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. The Cardinals trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one the other way. Story throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. That one is gone. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 4-2.
A hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that, and right there he made him pay.
2 outs, nobody on. Ramon Urias next up for the Cardinals, and another ball. And that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Aroldis Chapman into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Tying run at the plate. And that one missing low. Swing and a ball popped up. Story makes the catch, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Nicholas. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. And now the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela.
Number 3, Cedane Rafaela.
And here it comes. Foul ball there. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, into center. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch is outside. Movement in the bullpen. Number 44 up and loosening in the pen. And the righty deals. Pitch misses. And now 3-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. Two outs. Flares it into the outfield. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 8-9-1, 2 up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Red Sox 4. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And another ball. Kicks and deals. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
He's 2 outs away. Brian Torres next up for the Cardinals. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Thomas.
So digging in, Thomas Sajazi. Tying run at the plate. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Cards down to their final strike. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Story. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox have won 4 in a row.
Oh, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles. Look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
And your final 4-2. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.